everyone, welcome back. This is going to be episode 3, and to start today's episode off, we are going to start by building the starter base. Okay, so today's episode, instead of just building the way that I normally do and just time-lapsing it, I was thinking I could actually walk through it with you guys and have some fun showing how I tend to build. Okay, so now that the base is set, what we're going to do is we're going to work on filling in the bottom, get that squared away, and then we're going to start towering up, getting everything filled in, and getting the base presentable. So just finished out clearing up the bottom here, and this is going to be a mushroom style house. One of the weird things about running a mushroom style house is, quite simply put, it's not your typical house. I had to go a little bit of weird with it compared to what I'm used to building style, but I think it's going to turn out pretty good. I already have a mock-up on a single player test world, and I think it's pretty good. I don't know how you guys will enjoy it, but if you could leave a comment, let me know what you think of it at the end, and just don't be afraid to speak your mind on what you think of the base. What you guys say can make an impact on how I build and could actually improve my style more, and I want your input. So the floor is now put in. I actually used less than I thought I would, but it's always better to have more than not enough. And now the next step is we're gonna start mocking up the side of the house and get everything looking cushy, cozy, and very inviting for a build. So one thing that I thought of doing a feature for was building this with a level of respect for myself and for you guys, making it as aesthetically pleasing to look at as possible. So everything will be brushed up. There won't be any of that weird walling going on like the inside of the mushroom. Like here, it'll create that inside if I chop one. I actually plan on making it all pleasant to the eye. So I actually don't plan on just creating the house and then carving out the windows. I actually plan on going through step by step and making sure I build this the right way the first time. So far, this is what we got. We're working on the windows, we're working on the walling, and just making it look appealing to the eye. Right now, I'm gonna go get some sleep so we can turn it to day and not have to worry about lighting. So another small detail that I'm working on, oops, is these windows up here are actually gonna be a little bit different. They're gonna have stairs in the corner. It's gonna try and round it out, but I know the glass isn't gonna fully cover it. I plan on making it unique-ish compared to what you're normally used to seeing for most builds like this. I was thinking that making it different would make it a little more appealing, at least for you guys. Oh yeah, forgot about those. So this is the base with the entire brown wall currently built up. Haven't worked out the windows, haven't started working with the wood that's going to be used for an accent note yet, but this is what it's looking like so far. Hopefully this is going to turn out pretty good. So now we're starting to work on the interior flooring of the second floor. This way things are a little bit easier to work on for the roof. So, got the ladder built up. This will take us up to the second floor. This room is going to have a lot of bedroom vibes to it. We're going to have our bed. We're going to have a couple of amenities to make it look more lively. And this bottom floor here is going to kind of be our utility room. I say kinda because it's more aesthetically to be a utility room than applicable. So this floor, this is going to be our limit for the roof level. This is going to be our final room up here. It's going to be our storage area. It's also going to have a small little secret that is going to just make this base pop. And if you were able to capture my storage space at all, you will see what that extra pop is. So we now have the third floor level officially built. We're going to start getting everything ready to start working on the roof now. So with the roof design, one of the things I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing an overhang technique. Albeit this is a circular house, it's not going to be flat, but it does give it a better look than just the la-di-da that it normally would be. So with this design style, I'm doing a lot of circular symmetry. The part of it that's actually going to give it less feel and vibe of, you know, the pre-planned out style and everything's symmetrical and give it the more natural feel is going to be some of the finishing touches that I'm going to add on. So I'm going to be working through the night. I do have Optifine on, so it does illuminate the blocks around me when I'm holding a torch. So we're going to keep pushing through. We're going to keep seeing how this goes. So far we're getting the circling part down good. And we're just going to keep plowing through it because it seems like it's doing pretty good all on its own for how this wants to come out. So we definitely are getting close to the end. It's nothing too bad. Everything's pretty much going fairly smooth. Not running into many issues with this build. You just keep plugging away block by block. And when we're done, we're gonna see what she turns out to looking like. So one of the reasons I decided on this type of build is I wanted to build in a mushroom biome. I thought it would be a good challenge for myself to build in a mushroom biome. Not because like mobs or anything, which was design a starter base based on a natural feel, but give it some organized feel as well. So got her topped off. We're gonna give her the old razzle dazzle, light her up a little bit, and check her out when we're done. So now that I got her lit up a little bit, this is what it looks like so far. So I got the general outside accents done. We're going to start working on the rest of the accents for the build and get everything set up and looking nice. Okay, got the windows done so far. We're going to move on and finish up the outside. So that is all of the exterior as of right now, minus one step. I kind of went with this chain design for the door one. I wanted to make it look bigger, but having it protrude like that, it just looked a little unnatural. So to make it look more natural, I had the chains hanging, as if someone actually made the wood part of the mushroom to beautify it. Some of my inspiration for the inside designing came from B000100, or as everyone knows, B-dubs from Hermitcraft. Got some inspiration from him on interior designing and wanted to implement it myself, see how well it goes. So earlier I said there was a special little thing that I was going to do to give this life. Just add that little bit of pizzazz. It's not really pizzazz per se, but it'll give it that feel of reality. Like, this is a mushroom. A giant mushroom. Give it the spores. So, this is the general idea of what I had going on. Just a nice little centerpiece to work around. Give it some more noise. Make it fill up some room. So, Wolfman, my brother, is, he's been working a lot lately, and I'm actually gonna help him. He doesn't know it yet, because this is being recorded December 30th, but it's not going to be posted until January 8th? 9th? January 9th is when this is going to get posted. So, by the time this is up, he doesn't know that I'm actually going to be building his creeper farm for him. Yeah, we do the shopping things. So he still has to go out of his way and build the sugarcane farm, because I'm not building that for him. But I will build his creeper farm, so I can run it for a little while and stock up on some of it myself. So going back through my edits, I noticed I got pretty distracted and never showcased anything. This is the build as it stands right now. This is the bedroom area. I got my Alaskan King style bed where it's 3 wide. I got my little quartz tables with flower arrangements on them. And I have my hot tub jacuzzi that I do not have waxed. I actually want to see it eventually turn to completely oxidized. Up here I have my storage area. I have my natural lighting that I wanted to do. I got my storage chests. And in the basement, or ground floor, we will have what I will showcase later on in the video. So now that I feel like I'm kitted up enough, I dumped a lot of my inventory. I'm not going to be going in there just macho manning it. We're going to try and see how this goes. I honestly don't expect to survive this. I'm not very good at guardian temples, but I thought I'd give this a crack anyway, so we're going to hop in there, see how we start doing. Hopefully if I die on the outside before I get in. But here we go. I'm inside, we're having fun, just gonna keep popping doors everywhere. As of right now, the doors are what's gonna keep me from getting annihilated. I am using this door technique that I got from Iscale85 on Hermitcraft server as well. I think it actually works really well. I never thought about it before until now, and it's genuinely saving me. So, we're at one of them. Yeah. Try and get rid of these guys quick. I guess I want to deal with little ones running around while I'm here, you know. This is definitely taking me longer than I normally take on these. I think part in fact due to I'm not used to doing it with doors. I'm used to just using a water breathing potion. So this is definitely a new experience for me. I thought I'd try it this way. So definitely a different experience. I'm not used to doing this with doors. I also shouldn't be doing this with my Elytra on, but I am. And I think I'm kind of paying the price for that because that extra protection 4 on you, especially being your chest plate, seems to me like it genuinely makes a difference. So the first one definitely was harder than the second one. And it had me thrown for a loop at first. Now we gotta go find the one on the roof. Oh, he's right there. Yeah, he was definitely easy compared to the last ones. I actually survived. I legitimately survived conquering one of these. I honestly, I didn't think I was gonna survive at all. I thought I was gonna die. I've never done it the door method. I've always done it with water breathing potion. I just power ran it, usually having a trident. And I am honest to God, I don't think I've ever done one of these where I didn't go kitted to the nines, completely decked out, chest plate, trident, keeping away from thorns, keeping away from every single form of damage I can take, and trying to do it as fast as possible. And that's usually how I do it on Bedrock, just because internally there's not that many. Externally there's a lot more. It's usually getting in for me that's the biggest problem. Not so much inside. I kind of figured this was gonna kill me. I literally prepared for death. I put my items away specifically because I prepared for death. And it didn't come. Oh, that looks beautiful coming into the distance. Oh, that looks amazing. I actually am proud of this build right now. I need to get some rockets so I can get a good view of this from other angles, because that looks beautiful. One of the big things that I wanted to do was I actually wanted to create a armor stand display right here of the 5 major armor types you can get. The hardest one being chain, because you can't make it. You have to obtain it. So I was going to do leather, iron, gold, diamond, and netherite, but I'm not even wearing netherite yet, so it's not going up for display. I could throw a little bit of everything else up. See how we do. Get it, got it, and install it. Over here was going to be a little brewing area, just manual brewing area with 2 bookshelves on the side. Over here I was going to do smithing table, flexure tables, and another smithing table over here. Just give it some life, give it some pop, make it look like it's a utilized area. I think it was right here I'm going to do 3 cauldrons, 3 looms, and I forgot what's going here, but it's 3 of something else as well. Just give it some of that aesthetic noise, make it look like it's a busy area. It's supposed to look like it's a utility room. So just finished up gathering some of the stuff I needed to finish the designing, and I'm on my way. At night, coming up to this, it is so pretty to look at. I definitely need to put some more lighting around it, especially on the brown part. I think that'll make it stand out just a little bit more. I mean, it doesn't have to have it, but I think it'll look just a little bit better with it. Here we are. We're going to start getting everything in place. We're going to start getting everything ready. I didn't get the lecterns or the brewing stands yet, but I got everything else to start decorating this. So we're going to start putting everything in, and we're going to see how it goes. So for starters, over here we are going to do the looms. Over here we're going to do the cauldrons. And over here is going to be the barrels. Like I said, some of this is just to make it look noisy, some of it's to make it look a little bit better. I'm going to have a smithing table there, smithing table there. We're going to put a flexure there and there. Or, you know what? I actually have another idea. Just to make it a little bit more pleasing to the eye. And over in that other corner, we're going to put our armor stands. So, I actually am going to do the 5th one as chainmail. It's not going to be entirely the easiest thing in the world to do, but it is something that I realize is potentially feasible because I never thought about it until now. I do have a skeleton farm. That's what I completely forgot about. So we are going to do that as the centerpiece right there. But I'm missing the chest plate still. We we are going to do that. So since we're going to be doing that, I don't have to worry about the netherite one at all. The netherite one is going to be the one that I'm going to wear at all times. I did have all this loot from end busting. So instead of keeping it just stripped down to standard, I'm going to keep it shining because I think it looks good. We are going to start getting to the fun part. I don't have enough wood. Okay, so we will get to the fun part once I go get enough wood because I forgot to get my wood for this build and have all my trapdoors ready. So I'm gonna go back, grab the wood because I have the wood already accessible. You just gotta go grab it. And then I will be back, place trapdoors, finish the outer aesthetics, and it'll look good. Okay, now that I'm back with the supplies. It is kind of annoying that this ocean monument's right there because literal straight shot once I get the coordinates down. You can tell I got coordinates hub data pack on. Once you get the coordinates down and you get a feel for the, that was weird. You get a feel for the maneuvering of how to get from point A to point B around here. You straight shot everything. Having to maneuver it right at the end is a little annoying. We're going to start working on this, start getting everything set up, making it look pretty, and just beautifying the base. So what I originally had in mind for this was just something simple. I forgot how green the grass actually is in a mushroom biome, but this is my general idea, is just something as simple as this to beautify it. I really like the orchids, and they're genuinely my favorite Minecraft flower. Alright, here we are, officially done with the outside, and it's just that little bit of pizzing to make the base seem a little bit better, if you understand what I'm saying. It feels a little less bland now. I am thinking about adding other little elements in here and there to try and liven it up a little bit more, but right now I'm gonna call it good for now. I'm actually gonna start getting things ready and stocking up the shop finally. I have been putting that one off for a little while myself, and it's time we actually go to get it done. Before I do that, I got these 5 diamond blocks. I want to see how much diamonds I get off these 5. I do have a lot more than what this will give me, but I'm gonna shoot for, I'm gonna say about 12. I want to see what you guys guessed before I mine them out, and here we go. Whoops. Helps if I use the right pickaxe right away. Ooh, right on the head. I guessed 12, I got 12. Okay, and now the shulker box store is officially stocked up. We will be including ender chests. We will include barrels and chests coming up. And with that, I'd like to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. If you did, that's awesome. Please leave a comment. Let me know what I can do better, what you liked. Let me see those comments to see how that base turned out, because I really want to see what you guys genuinely think of how that base turned out. Alright, thank you. Bye.